This week, we are focusing on niyama number 3. Just a little reminder, niyamas in yoga, it's the second limb of yoga. So we spoke about the 8 limbs, 8 branches of yoga. That's in yoga philosophy. And niyamas, they are philosophical principles, pretty much. And the one we are focusing on today is tapas. It has nothing to do with food, although maybe it could. Tapas translates to fire. So it's the idea of self-discipline in yoga, which is a very important component of our yoga practice. Fire relates to the digestive fire also. So it's located here in the body, in the solar plexus, so between the belly button and the lower ribs. It's Manipura chakra. It's the 3rd chakra. It's the color yellow. It talks about our identity, our ego, not in any negative sense. It's just our sense of identity, our sense of autonomy. And it governs willpower. So that's why it is related to self-discipline in yoga. So we're going to practice tapas today. It's going to be a pretty heated practice. So a little bit more dynamic than what we're used to. Okay. So an even greater reason to really listen to your body and do what feels right to you. Okay. Especially because tonight I have some people that I don't really know. So really listen to your body. You don't have to do everything in the class. That's always the main rule in yoga. You do whatever feels good to you. And use props. If you need any adjusting, let me know. Never push. Okay. I don't want to scare you. It's not going to be that hard, but you'll be fine. But yeah, we're gonna light up the fire. That's what we're gonna do. So you're going to start actually on your back. So you can lay down. In any position where you feel comfortable. So you can have your legs extended or bent as you prefer. And just take the time to arrive, first of all. Let your body land on your mat. And little by little, letting go of any holding, gripping, tensing, softening the shoulders down, letting the back of your heart relax into the floor. Relaxing the jaw and the face. And taking a few moments to become aware of how you feel right now. Checking in with yourself. There's no right or wrong answer, no better or worse answer. You are just observing your state in this moment. And you're going to bring your hands on your solar plexus. So on your Manipura chakra area, which is between the belly button and the lower ribs. So right above the belly button. Make sure that your arms are relaxed, your hands are relaxed on your body. And taking a few moments to check in with this area of your body. Sending the breath into this place. And when I say sending the breath, what I mean is not necessarily breathing with this area, but directing the energy and the focus on this area. So imagine that prana, which is the life force that is carried by the breath, the energy, is being taken in this place. And you're just breathing naturally, focusing on this area of your body. And you can even picture the color yellow. In this area. And this practice tonight is going to be an invitation to become familiar and notice your relationship with discipline, with fire, the element of fire. A lot of us probably have too much fire, so if that's the case for you, watch your tendencies to push yourself. All right, now you're going to bring your arms down alongside your body. And you're going to inhale, lift your arms all the way up until they touch the floor behind you. And exhale to bring your arms all the way down to the floor. If you touch your neighbor, say hi. Inhale, you go up. And exhale, you go down. So the idea with this exercise, keep going, is to match the movement to the breath, not the other way around. So the whole inhale takes you up, and the whole exhale takes you down. And start to notice the sensations in the shoulders, the chest, the gentle opening. This next one will be your last one. And once your arms are back down alongside your body, you're going to just take a moment to relax your shoulders down again. Relax your neck. And then on an exhale breath, you will bring your knees into your chest. You can hold your legs. Take a moment here. And you're going to hold both knees with your hands, so one knee in each hand. And you're going to do some circles here. So bring your knees into your chest, open them wide, away from you, and then back together. So you're circling the knees away from each other and then back together. And you're going to do this quite slowly. I want you to feel the sensations, the massaging in your lower back and your hips. Keep your face relaxed. Then you will change the direction of your circles. All right, and then keep your knees into your chest. Keep your right knee in your chest and bring your left foot down on the floor. Now, you can keep the left foot on the floor, or you can extend your leg all the way down. Stay here, and then if your knee is still bent, your left knee, you're going to extend your leg down. You're going to keep the position in your legs. Extend your arms forward. Lift your head and your shoulders off the floor. Squeeze your right knee into your chest, and then lift that left leg a few centimeters off the ground, flexing the foot so the toes are reaching towards you. And you're just going to hold this position, squeezing the knee into the face as if you were trying to touch the tip of your nose with your knee. And breathe. Keep the neck long. The gaze is upwards towards the ceiling. And just breathe here. Welcome in the intensity. Feel the core. Last breath, keeping the face relaxed. And then you're going to change and switch. Keep your left knee in your chest. You can relax your head down for a moment. Relaxing the shoulders. And then we're going to do the same thing. Extend your arms, lift your shoulders and your head. Squeeze your knee towards your face. Lift that right leg off the floor and breathe here. Keep your neck long, looking up at the ceiling. Squeeze the left knee and keep breathing. Relaxing the face. Hold it. Yes. Squeeze. Last breath. And then you will release, bring both knees in the chest, relax your head and your shoulders down. Hold your legs firmly with your arms so that your thighs can relax. And you can relax the head, maybe gently move your head side to side and really feel the shoulders and the neck softening again. All right. Then you're going to hold the back of your thighs. If you want, you can go straight into a seated position, or you can take some rolls over the spine, up and down the spine a few times to wake up the back. And then eventually you will come into a seated position. So we're going to do a breathing exercise. I want you to set yourself up here. You're going to bring the blanket under your butt. Folded in once, actually folded one time, or you can have the block and the blanket as well. And I will just take a look, making sure everyone is okay. And if someone needs, I will bring a bolster, which is a bit higher. Okay. So what you want to be aiming at with the seated position is to have your knees on the same level or lower than your hips. Yeah. Okay, good. So also the other thing, if you're really not comfortable seated in a cross-legged position, you can sit on your knees with maybe a bolster between your thighs, or you can also sit with the block like this in hero pose. Okay, that's if you're not comfortable with your legs crossed. So really take the time with this. It's important because if you're not seated in the right position, then your spine will not be supported and then the breath will not flow easily. And that's kind of the aim of yoga. So yeah. All right. So check in with your spine right now. Notice where your weight is leaning. If it's leaning forward or back, maybe to one side, and try to really center yourself so that your heart is right above your sit bones. Your hands are relaxed. You can close your eyes. Take a few moments here. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Before, just listen to what I'm going to say. You're going to inhale through your nose and you're going to exhale through your mouth as if you were blowing on candles. So like this. And the idea is that you're going to exhale all the air out until you feel a slight contraction in your core. So we're looking to feel the TVA, the transverse abdominis, which is your deep core muscle that attaches from the lower back here all the way at the front, like a corset. So you're going to feel the sensation of the waist becoming tighter, like as if you were tightening a corset around you. So take a couple of breaths just naturally. And then you will inhale through your nose and exhale. And do this 2 more times. Really blow through your mouth like you were blowing on candles. And keep going. Squeeze all the air out until you feel your core muscles. And again. All right. And release. Open your eyes. Did everyone feel the TVA? It's here. Okay. At home as well, did you feel? All right, wonderful. So that's the muscle that I want you to feel in this next exercise. We're going to practice Kapalabhati breathing. It's a breathing exercise, but it's also a kriya in yoga, which means it's a cleansing exercise. So I'm going to show you first. This muscle is going to activate to pump the air out of you. It's kind of like if someone was to punch you in the stomach, your reflex is to tighten. That's kind of what we want, okay? I'm going to show you how it's going to sound and look, and then we will practice it together. So just watch me first. Okay, so I'm pumping my muscles to exhale the air out. Okay, now I'm not inhaling and going to the end of my exhale. I'm going to keep inhaling as I do the exercise. It's just that the inhale is subtle, it's passive. I'm not thinking about my inhale. It's just going to happen naturally. Okay, and if you struggle to feel the movement of the belly, which is completely normal in the beginning, especially if you've never practiced this, then you can do it very slowly, like this. And just become familiar with it, okay? And you can really go at any pace that feels good to you. You can go very slow, like I just did, or you can go faster or even faster. So you kind of have to find your own pace. We're going to try it a few times, okay? I'm going to do one fast time. And then if you have any questions, you can ask me. So place your hand on your belly just to feel it. Close your eyes. And when you're ready, you're going to inhale and start. Exhale everything out. Inhale. Hold your breath. And exhale, slowly release. All right, relax your hands. Do we have any questions? Are we good? All right, we're going to do it again. Same thing. You can have your hand if you want or not. It's really as you prefer. Take a few breaths. And then we inhale. Keep going. Pumping the belly. Going as fast or as slow as it feels good to you. The belly is going in when you exhale. Keep going. Okay. Exhale everything out. Inhale. Hold the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. Slowly release. Soften the belly. Take a few normal, natural breaths. And notice how you feel right now. And this is a very active breath to light up the fire. And then you can reopen your eyes. We're just going to warm up our wrists a little bit. Hold your hands, interlace your fingers, and then you can roll around a few times. Go the other way around. Bring your arms up. Open the hands wide and then close into fists, and do this as fast as possible. As fast as you can. Keep going. You're going to feel the fire very soon. Keep going. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, shake it off. All right. And then you're going to come onto hands and knees on all fours. So just a reminder that I have an injury in my wrist, so I cannot have my hands flat on the ground like this. So I will be on my fists, or sometimes I'm like this. But if you can have your hands down, then please have your hands down, okay? If you have any pain in the wrists, then of course you can also come on your fists. That's fine, okay? So find your all fours, shoulders over the wrists, knees under the hips. You're going to tuck your toes under here. We're going to take one breath where we exhale through the mouth like we're blowing candles, just like we did before. So inhale through your nose. Exhale. Squeeze your TVA. All right, now it's on. Keep it on, but keep breathing. It is possible. You're going to lift your knees a few centimeters off the ground. Press into your hands here. You're not collapsing in your wrist. You're pressing down and hold it. Keep your TVA on. your deep core muscle, and breathe. All right, and then you can relax your knees down. You're going to extend your legs in a plank position. So your deep core muscles are working here. Your arms are working again. You're pushing into the floor. So you're opening the space between the shoulder blades. Your neck is in line with your spine. And squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs. So you're using your lower body as well as your upper body here. Good. Slight bend into the elbows. Nice. If you have hyperextended elbows, always keep a slight bend. Now you're going to stay here. Lift your right leg off the floor. Bring the knee into the chest and squeeze it as if you were trying to touch the tip of your nose with your knee. Squeeze it. And then lift your butt high and bring the foot between the hands. If it doesn't come, then you lower it and you carry it. Lower your knee, your back knee, and then grab your block and come up. Getting hot already, huh? Good. All right, so you're in a low lunge here. More or less, you have the ankle under the knee here, and you have the other knee right under the hip. So you have two 90 degrees angle at your legs, okay? If your left knee is hurting, uncomfortable, you can bend the mat and place it over like this, or you can even bring a blanket under the knee. You're going to hold your block, lengthen your tailbone down, lift your pubic bone up, engage your core here. The block is here just to make sure that we're keeping our elbows and our hands the width of our shoulders. Okay, so keep your elbows in. Yeah. All right. Inhale here. Exhale. Squeeze your core to twist to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. And do a few more like that. Inhale to center. Exhale from the belly button. Go to the right. Good. Keep your elbows, yeah. Good. Give me one more. Essaye de ne pas bouger tes hanches quand tu fais le mouvement. Vraiment juste les abdos qui se contractent. Voilà. Okay. And then you can come back. Release the block. Let me see what is next. Okay. Bring your feet on each side of your foot. Press into your hands, lift your back knee, and come back into plank. We'll do the other side. So find your plank once again. And then bring your left knee into your chest. Squeeze the knee into your chest as if you were trying to touch the tip of your nose. Hold it here. Welcome the intensity. Don't run away from it. All right, now lift your butt high, create space, and place the foot between the hands. Take your time to get here. Lower your back knee down to the floor. Grab your block once again and come back up. Protect your knee if you need it. All right, and then lengthen tailbone down, pubic bone up, engage your core. Hold your block in front of your chest like this. Make sure that your elbows are not sticking out. You're keeping your elbows down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist from your belly button without taking the hips with you, just the core. Inhale to center. Exhale and twist. Good. I really want you to feel like the movement is coming from your core here. Do a few like that. And you're using the exhale breath as well here. And then you're going to come back, release the block, place your hands, press into your hands, lift your butt, and step back to plank. Now, lower your knees down to the floor. Inhale, exhale all the way down. Untuck your toes, engage your thighs and your glutes by pressing pubic bone into the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale down. 2 more like this. Inhale to come up. Elbows stay stuck to the side. Exhale down. Good. Last one. And down. All right. And then you go up again into cobra. Inhale. This time exhale, tuck the toes and go to downward facing dog. Lifting your butt high to the sky. Pressing the hands into the floor. And really lengthening here. Take a few moments in this position. Good. Slight bend into the elbows here. Bend, bend, bend a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. You're going to shorten your downward dog a little bit. So bring your feet closer. Good. Open your feet a little bit. Nice. And then lift. Good. Open your palms. Good. Open the palms wide, guys, and really press, especially in the space between the thumb and the index finger. All right. And then you're going to walk your feet to the front of the mat and find your forward fold. So the knees are bent here quite a lot to allow your spine to relax. If this is not comfortable for you because you're congested or you're feeling faint, you can bring your hands on your shins and extend your spine instead. Relax your neck. And then bring your hands on your shins, extend your spine to halfway lift, long spine, long neck. Inhale. Exhale, you fall down again. And again, inhale, halfway lift. Nice. Exhale down. And then come again into your halfway lift, long spine. You're going to stay here. Bring your arms behind you, press into your legs and come up. All the way up. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the heart. All right, close your eyes for a second. Feel the weight of your body on your feet, like we were doing in the beginning when we were seated. And try to align your weight, stacking your joints on top of each other. Okay, we're going to do a few cycles of sun salutation, more than usual. I'm going to do the first 2 with you and then you will keep going. So make sure that your feet are open, hip width distance apart. You're going to inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale to fold down. Inhale, lengthen your back, halfway lift. Exhale, plank position. Lower the knees, inhale, exhale all the way down. Or you can go straight down if you know what to do. Inhale, open the chest, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. At the end of the exhale here, you're going to come straight back to the front of the mat. And then you inhale again to halfway lift. And exhale, you fold. Inhale, you come all the way up. Arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And again, inhale, we go up. Exhale, we go down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the floor, plank position. Lower the knees if you need to, or you exhale all the way down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. At the end of the exhale, you hold the breath. You walk to the front and you inhale again, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, you come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Keep going. Inhale, you go up. Exhale, you go down. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, hands on the floor, plank position, and you make your way down with the knees first if you need to. Inhale, you open the chest, and exhale, you push to downward facing dog. At the end of the exhale, you come straight back to the front of the mat. You inhale again, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, you come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, 2 more. Keep going with your breath. I'm not going to speak. Put down again. Yeah, here, good. Halfway lift. Nice. So here, you're going to bend your knees, bring your hands here. Nice. And you're going to open your chest. Yes, there you go. That's what you want, okay? So we're doing 2, yeah, in total. This is probably your last one. Take your time. Your breath is your own rhythm. It's not going to be the same as your neighbors, and that's okay. When you have finished, you will stay in mountain pose. You can bring your hands on your solar plexus. And tune into how you feel right now. What we just did is we created energy in the body through movement and breath. And this energy is what's necessary for us to achieve and do the things that we wish to do on a daily basis. Not just big things, everything. So just feel the aliveness right now in the body. The vibrations, the heart beating, the heat. And then you can release your arms by your side. I'm going to grab your block. You're standing on your 2 feet. Your feet are open, hip width distance apart. Okay, so you have your hip bones here. They're right under the hip bones. Make sure you're standing straight here. So your weight is not leaning forward, like a lot of us do these days. You're leaning your weight back. You can bend your knees a tiny bit and hold yourself straight. We're going to tune into this muscle again, the deep core muscle. You're going to hold your block here in front of your chest. Your elbows are down. You're going to inhale here and then exhale, twist to the right without moving your hips. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Keep going like that. So it's harder when you do it with both legs straight. In a lunge, it's easier because your hips are more stable. Good. Yeah. So really feel your belly button coming in towards the spine, engaging to take you into the twist. It's almost like when you twist, for example, to the right, your hips are going to the left, like you're ringing a towel. Okay, let's come back to the center. You're going to step your right leg back in a high lunge. Keep your block here. Align yourself here. Bend your back knee a little bit. Tailbones reaching down, pubic bones reaching up so that your core can engage. When we're here, our pelvis is out of alignment, which means that our core is over lengthened and it can't engage properly. So don't hesitate to bend that back knee. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the left. Now you're going to open your arms. So keep your block in one hand. It doesn't matter which one. Open your arms. Inhale again to lengthen your spine. And then exhale to twist even more. You can maybe even take the neck into the twist by looking at your back hand. Yes, towards the left. Voilà. Bien. Okay. Now you're going to bring your hands on the block again, and you're going to come into airplane pose here. So your torso is leaning forward. Your back leg is extending now. You have a whole line from the heel to the fingers. You're going to bring the weight into the front leg and then come up, bring your right knee into the chest, bend your elbows again. Inhale here and then exhale, twist your chest to the right. As you twist to the right, maybe you can extend the right leg forward, but keeping the knee high. If you can extend, but you're lowering your leg or you're leaning back, then that's cheating. All right. Yeah, you're leaning back too much here. So bend your knee a little bit. Good. And come back up. Yeah, nice. All right, we're going to repeat this. Come back to the center. Let's go back into the lunge. Realign yourself here. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Open your arms. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Bring your hands on the block. Extend your arms above your head. Straighten your back leg. Bring the weight into the front leg and come up on your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. And maybe work towards lengthening the leg forward without leaning back. And we're going to repeat one more time. Go back into the lunge. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Open your arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Good. Bring your hands on the block and come into airplane here, nice and strong. Bring your weight into the front leg. Don't rush through the transitions. And then come up. Inhale again. Exhale, twist to the right this time. And maybe extend the leg at the same time. Nice. And then you come back to the center and you release your leg down. Take a pause. Looks easy, huh? All right. We're going to do the other side. Don't worry, we're going to do a nice cool down at the end. So where are we going? Okay, left leg back into the lunge. Align yourself. Take the time to really feel that you're in the right position. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right. Open your arms. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Good. Let's go into airplane. Bring the block between your hands. Extend your arms. Lean into the front leg and come up. Lower your elbows again. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Extend the leg if you can. Take a couple breaths here. Good. And then come back. Slowly make your way back into your lunge. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Open your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Airplane. Bring your arms above your head. Extend your back leg and come up. Inhale here. Exhale. Twist to the left. And maybe extend. Inhale, return. Last time, go back into your lunge. Inhale. Exhale and twist. Open your arms. Inhale. Exhale and twist. If you don't have balance in your lunge, remember, if you're on one line with your feet, it's going to be very difficult to be balanced. So open your feet wide. All right. And then airplane. Lean into the front leg. Come up. Inhale. Exhale and twist. Maybe extend the leg. Breathe here. Hold it. your mind is probably telling you, what the fuck are you doing here? Run away. And that's the practice right here. And come back, release. Relax, release the blocks down and come back up. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands on the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. And lower your knees down. You can either come in a kneeling position, or you can take a child's pose in whatever way that feels good to you. You're going to slowly come up, and you're going to come on your back. Bring the block with you. You're going to need it for the next position. You're going to lay on your back. Feet on the floor. You're going to lift your hips and bring the block under your sacrum. Your sacrum is the little flat triangle at the very bottom of your spine. You can take whatever height that feels good to you with the block, but just make sure that you're not putting any effort in holding the position. If the block is too hard on the bones, then you can bring the blanket on top of it. It will bring a bit of cushioning and it can be quite comfortable. So please do what feels good to you. Take the time to adjust. You deserve it. Now relax your shoulders into the floor. Relax your neck. Relax your belly, your thighs. One or two more breaths here. And then you're going to press into your heels, lift your hips, move the block out of the way, bring your spine down on the floor, and just feel your back against the floor here. Keep your knees bent for now. Yeah. Feel your whole spine relaxing down into the floor. Your sacrum is anchoring down now. Right, and then you can bring your knees into your chest, hold your legs with your arms. Relax your belly here, relax your hips. And then you can do some of these knee circles that we did at the beginning. So holding onto your knees and circling them around a few times, like we did at the very beginning of the practice. Yeah. And go the other way around. And then you can return to the center. And you can extend your legs down in Shavasana. If you have a bolster, you can bring it under the knees. If you don't have a bolster, but you have a blanket, you can roll it up and also bring it under the knees. Bringing support under your knees will ensure that your back can fully relax. So it can be very nice. Take the time to really set up here if you want to put on your socks or your jumpers. If you're cold and you want a blanket, I don't think I have an extra one, so you'll just have to create some natural heat. Find a position where you can really let go. And this is going to look different from person to person. Once you're in the position, you can let your body completely relax. Maybe a little bit too harsh. Lift your knees. We're going to do a few rounds of a breathing exercise to help us cool down and calm the nervous system that we activated on purpose. And to do that, we're going to use the power of the exhale breath. So you're going to count your inhale. It should be between 3, 4, maybe 5 seconds. And then whatever the length of your inhale is, you're going to add 2 seconds, and this will be the length of your exhale. So if you're inhaling on 3 counts, you will exhale on 5 counts. If you're inhaling on 4 counts, you will exhale on 6 counts. And so on. And you will count in your head. Making the exhale longer. And every time you exhale, you feel like the body is melting, softening down into the ground. Keep focused on the breathing, counting in your head. After this breath, you're going to release the exercise and come back to a normal breath without any effort. And feel the body breathing naturally. It was the guru of Ashtanga yoga, which is the most dynamic style of yoga, probably, out there. It's one of the main types of yoga. Patabi Joyce, that was his name, and he says, practice and all is coming. And that's tapas. Practice and all is coming. What is all? We don't know. That's why we practice. And practice and discipline is the fire that we need to move, achieve whatever we want to achieve. From the smallest task to the biggest challenge. You can start to feel the body, feel the breath again. Making the breath a little bit deeper now. And start to move the body. Fingers, toes, slowly return to movement. You can do whatever feels good here. If you want to stretch, you can. Whatever feels good to you. And then you'll bring your knees into your chest. You can choose to stay on your back or lower down on one side in fetus position. And then wherever you are, you're going to make your way up to a seated position. Notice how you feel. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And my invitation to you is to as a student of yoga is to practice tapas outside of the class. So right now I'm going to ask you to make a decision to practice every day, not for 1 hour because that would be too much, but you can choose maybe 2 or 5 minutes, and you can choose one segment of this practice today that you enjoyed, maybe the breath at the end, maybe some movement, and make the decision to practice this every day until we see each other again next week. And notice the transformation unfold. We're going to end the practice with Om. Take a breath first. And then inhale to prepare. Om.